After such a double P like this happened. BAM! Come on! Who is the best now? Who's the best now? This McLaren did something that is bad. They went for ultimate kill. Almost. We lost time somehow, but and now we attacking the Sebring. Hopefully, we'll put in a fantastic qualifier. I know I've got the later line. It's because I don't know this track quite well to have it on. I didn't know what the breaking point for that one. 200. End of a curb. Power down. And we now are just going to be naming some bits where we should be braking, so I to turn off the racing line when we get into the race, of course. First line, 400. And now it's just obviously continue the same thing as last time. I don't know the track, so I'm hoping to improve my knowledge and maybe we can try and be competitive for the qualifying in the future. First line. We should actually play a little bit later than that, I think. Break when the curb start. First place, Marta. Oh no, that's not the top. It's still top. Mason said there are a lot more intruder. What you mean? What you mean, Mason? What you mean by that? What you mean? Is there a lot more intruder? What you mean? Right, and the 22. Oh my god, we actually still managed to get that. And then we'll make plan. We're gonna make a plan. Oh!
Formation lab has started.
Forgot about that. Forgot about that. Oh my god, we're gonna be dead lad, but that's okay. I took the opportunity to try to be safe. That's the main goal. We wanna be safe. I managed to make a mistake by not putting enough fuel in. That had to be the most nutty mistake I've ever made on this game. Have you guys made the same mistake before or not by not putting the fuel to the exact amount it should be? Alright, let's try to keep up with them. That's what we want to do. As we now are going to focus on trying to show close to the front, which is pretty much the best I can do at this point. We are far away from, you know, everybody that would already gone ahead of us. So this is pretty much all I can do at this point. Learn the track with no racing line. As you can see, it's all about learning that I want to do for this third. Right, and I know I can do it quite well. I should not have the confidence as I have overtaken one of the cars that made a mistake, which is good. Help it out big time. Oh shit. But he really lost it to the wall. We were so close to the wall. But me. And I still try to get the lip of the track. Try to make sure I don't make too much costly mistake. Fitting like we fast forward to lap 5, we got a car going off and we overtake him. And I'll move up into P40 and I'm very happy about it as we now are headed to the end of the race 1 and we are going to take P14, which I think is still very good. No. I mean, not bad, I think, not bad. But we sure had a very unreadable safety run. We now tracking on to race number 2 for the qualifier. Obviously, I want to make sure we continue the good momentum and try and achieve a higher quality position, but unfortunately, I've made a mistake on the first one. Damn it. That was rubbish. Way off pay, but that's fine. We made a mistake, so it doesn't matter. So we are going to carry on, keeping our head down and try to improve further to make sure we don't make the mistake. How it not a taller. That was actually a bad taller. And I mentioned about the taller not being good, but the reality is, it doesn't matter as long as I put the time in and then I go ahead and do another one as we learn and continue progressing our skill and our knowledge on the track. There's nothing more I can do about it at the moment. So continue pushing and improve, and hopefully we get ourselves in a very nice position. We obviously are expecting to finish third. That is the podium. It's a big one for us. We made up time. We made up a bit of a time there, so that's good. That one right on the last white line as we continue pushing hard to try and continue to take up more better position. We know you're expected to finish P3, so I like to get closer to that as possible and maybe secure a potential podium. That's gonna put me up 5th. Nah. Alright, here we go. Let's see what I can do. And now we're getting ready to start our second race of the McLaren qualifying challenge in Sebring. As we got up pretty leadable, but we dropped down to P7 with the qualifying change, and of course with the driver overtaking us, as we now send it down inside into turn 1, moving up the order, and we continue to do so at the pink or purple McLaren made a mistake that allowed us to move up, which is solid, and we are now in P4. The opportunity for the podium is now on the table, and all we need to do is just lock in, focus, stay composed, and just try to put pressure. Because sometimes putting the pressure is very good, but I need to be mindful of my own pace as the car behind brake lane almost joined the back at me. They almost joined the back at me too, like twice. That's how close I want to be, but I have no idea how to do that. And now we're heading into lap 2. We continue our opportunity to try to put pressure as we enter into turn 1. The McLaren made a mistake in front of me, allowing me to take third place, eating lemon sweetie, and I'm very happy about that. And now we are in third place, hoping to keep it, but of course the pressure is just starting ramping up for me. They might not touch the top 2, but that's okay. I'm okay with that, honestly. Obviously with me staying, it's okay to finish P3, and I'm happy about it as we are in lap 6. We are obviously going to try and keep up with the good performance, keeping our car in consistency pace, but we've been forced to slow down quite a bit as the car spun off, sitting in horrible placement, and I had to slow down quite a bit to avoid it, so we don't have any collision, so we don't get into trouble at all. But so far, I am proud with the progress that we've been making in this race. I've lost so much time with that one. That break a lot more, try another taste though. Really annoying. And now we're heading into lap 9. We are doing fantastic job. Got 2 minutes to go, literally about a lap and a half to go, and I'm so happy with the progress we made. I'm very glad that we can actually finish P3 for the first time in a while, by the way, but oh no. But made a mistake. Shit. And that not good. The car behind now catching up because of this mistake. Ordered. Yeah, ordered. Fuck me. Whew. That was so close. And now heading into final lap. Pretty much as it didn't say the same, we say the head of the car behind, definitely after the mistake I made, I need to take my pant off of that one for sure. But we are now trying to top the line to finally take a podium. Podium, baby, let's go! Come on! That's in! Oh, I'm very happy about that. Come on, podium, baby! A bloody podium! 4 plate mode that we started P7654. Right, yeah, we started safety lances. Right. Oh, yes. Get in! Yeah, I did. I know that I did that one. But come on! Safety 94, nearly to silver. And we should be able to do it tonight, I would think. Oh. Wow. Just. Wow. This is on well top of other people into the action and what will mess you up, you know what I mean? That's the last thing I want. And what I'm talking about is that I watched someone in the practice section on how they take the call and all that and I tried to adapt to it. It felt uncomfortable, it didn't feel like it's me, so I decided to forget about it and focus on how I would like to take the call and that is pretty much the best way I can do it because I have felt some shit by doing that. Yeah, Tier 1 doesn't feel right. Tier 2 is better. And we continue our run heading into the corner, shifting down to Tier 1 and it feels better when I do that, which I pretty much have been doing quite consistently. 4 times down. And it feels comfortable for me to do that, and now we have improved quite a nice amount of time and we are currently in P10 expecting to finish P8. So obviously after finishing on the podium, we still haven't quite proven the game that I can actually finish top 5, which I'm quite disappointed. So hopefully we can continue that and get to top 5 and hopefully a podium is going to be on the table as I have massively improved the time at going to top the line. What should I do? P8 is on nice. We move up into P8 and now straight away the final corner of the final line. We improve the time massively. What can we get? There we go. There we go. Is that it? That's 1 second. Bang! 2 minutes 4, baby. My first time ever to achieve 2 minutes 4. I'm out of line, right on the line. Here we go. Last one, let's see how we do. And now we're getting ready to crack on the final day of the episode, moving up into P5 already, which is really solid for us. And now we're going to try and maintain it and try to get a podium finish as we move into P4, which is pretty good for us. And we now going to be training behind the top three, who are in theory are much more faster than I am. But I'm okay, I got confident. I think I can do it. I think I can actually finally get another podium, which made it back to back. But can I get to? We'll find out, of course. So we are going to keep on pushing, keep our confidence and our calmness staying composed. As we now looking to make a move on the inside, we know there's a chance we can try as we nip down on the right side. Couldn't quite get the traction going as we fall back again, but that's okay. Survival is essential to our opportunity to try and move up, because these three could get into mistake, and that will be something for me to be there to take it from them, and that is the main goal. Like I've been saying the last couple episodes, survival is the key to the Lemon Ultimate, and I want to make sure I abide by that rule of my own as we continue going, and the car behind might not be catching us. Oh no, we might not make it, we might not make it to the finish line. The fuel is gone. The fuel will not be enough. Oh, please, please, please tell me we can actually finish today. I don't know. We'll see. Like, all we can do, we'll see. We talked about the fuel, so I think I've underfueled the car, but I can reassure you it's actually all good. I promise you, it will be fine. If it's not, then I'll be damned. If I have to do lip untoasting, I'll do it, but only when we are pulling away from the car behind. But that way I'm safe to do it, you know, without losing too much time. As we now in lap 2, we are not that far to the car in front, so it looks like P4 might be the best goal for us to be able to achieve, which I think is still pretty good as we got the car in front or in the middle of the battle. Oh no. And now one of them spun off and we take the P3. That's unfortunate. Oh, got the fastest lap. Nice. And now we are going through to turn 1 at lap 3. We went quite deep and that is not good, which means the car behind are going to have an opportunity to try and catch up, and we need to try and make sure we keep a 10-16, try not to be a hero, even though we know we might have a chance to finish on a second place. That would be a nice goal to be able to achieve. I've never really managed to get a second place, so it will be nice to get this one for this time, but at the end of the day, third place. It's an amazing place to be in, but we had a bit of a moment here as we enter into the corner and watch the car behind. Got so close, so close. That car almost wipes me out. Oh my god, he avoided me shutting up. Fuck. That was so terrifying. And I said that was so terrifying. It is, if I got taken out. At the end of it, it'll be done, basically, and I do not want that to happen. And here's another one. Jesus. John Deep, so they have. Jesus Christ, that was terrifying. 2 terrifying things happen in the space of 2 laps. That is not good. I need to change more than my pan. But it's okay. We are still in a podium, and we actually started to pull away from car behind, which is really solid. But we got another flat moment happened. Oh, the turn off! Someone joined off, but it's not who you think it is, unfortunately. We didn't move up anyway. Oh no, that's someone else here. That lapped the car. I thought it was going to be opportunity for a win on the table, but no, it isn't. It done lapped it down car, which is bad. That the lapped the car. Damn it! That was a hope. The reason why I did this bad, because in my previous episode of rating a McLaren challenge at the bar, like we ran in the back motor, that actually ruined our chance to catch up the car in front of us that we were chasing after. But even on this one, it's not a bit of a deal, but you never know. That car could make a mistake and take me out. Please let me know. So obviously we don't want that to happen, so we are hoping to get by with no issue whatsoever as we now are coming up to the corner where we know we had much more better pay. Bloody back market, man. He made a mistake which allowed me to, you know, try to take a run after him, and we are trying not to compromise our line, and we take a fantastic run to allow the other to overtake the lactic down car, which I'm very happy about, and we now approaching the final lap, and we are looking to take another podium which made it back to back, but of course it's not over. Jesus. Trying to kill me or something. What a race. We have to done pretty good. It's still not over. Anything can happen. And now we're on the final lap. Like I said, anything can happen. The top 2 can get into accident, and we'll be there to take it, whether that's for second or third. But of course, third place is still a fantastic result. Every time the yellow flag goes off, I'm like, yes, someone in front of us, turn off. No, it's so annoying. It is annoying. I know you guys can relate to this, but you know you got a chance. When the yellow flag goes off, you're like, yay, there's a chance. But for it to be ruined, there isn't actually any chance. But anyway, we are going home with the third place, back to back, baby. Let's go, boys. Pick me again. Bam! Come on! Who is the best? Nah. Who's the best? Nah. Yo. What the hell? Whoa. What the hell? This one. Yeah. Why the fuck did he do that? You can tell it's on purpose. Look, that's on purpose. Oh, what an asshole. Honestly, what an asshole. It doesn't matter, look it over. I swear, if it actually affects this more, if it actually affects this more, shape the 90, I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed. Are you fucking for real? It actually did. Are you actually for real? Oh my god!